The ocean stretches out. It is a vast blue world. It is a world of immense power and deep mystery. The sun shines down from above. Its light pierces the surface, creating shimmering patterns that dance in the water. These columns of light reach down into the darkness, but they cannot touch the bottom. Here in the great expanse, silence is the ruler. The only sound is the gentle, rhythmic pulse of the current. It is a slow, steady heartbeat of the planet itself, a whisper that has traveled across thousands of miles of open water. In this immense liquid space, life moves at a different pace. Time seems to slow down. A day can feel like a century, and a century can pass in the blink of an eye. The water is cold and clear. It holds the secrets of ages within its depths. Small particles of life drift lazily, suspended between the sunlit world above and the crushing darkness below. Everything here is part of a grand, ancient cycle. The water breathes, the ocean waits. It is a kingdom of both profound peace and sudden, breathtaking violence. From a distance, the sea appears calm, a flat sheet of sapphire and glass. But up close, it is a landscape of constant motion. Gentle swells rise and fall in a slow, hypnotic rhythm. They are the deep breaths of a sleeping giant. The wind whispers across the surface, creating tiny ripples that catch the light and sparkle like a million scattered diamonds. There is a sense of anticipation in the air, a feeling that beneath this serene facade, a great drama is about to unfold. The stage is set for the players who call this wilderness their home. Below the surface, the world transforms. Sound travels differently here. It echoes and bends, carrying messages across vast, unseen distances. The pressure increases with every foot of descent, a constant, heavy embrace. The light fades from gold to green, then to a deep, perpetual twilight. This is a realm where senses other than sight become dominant. It is a world of feeling, of vibration, of instinct, and in this world, some of the planet's most intelligent and powerful creatures are about to make their presence known, breaking the profound and patient silence. A shape emerges from the deep blue. It is dark and sleek. It is a shadow moving with purpose through the water. This is an orca, a killer whale. Its body is a perfect design of black and white. These bold patterns are not for beauty alone. They are a form of camouflage in the dappled light of the ocean. The white patches around its eyes and on its belly break up its massive shape. They confuse its prey. They make it seem like something other than a hunter until it is far too late to escape. Suddenly another shape appears, and then another. A family is rising together. This is a pod. They are bound by blood and by a complex social structure that can last for generations. The largest among them is the matriarch. She is the leader, the keeper of knowledge. Her large, imposing dorsal fin cuts through the water with authority. She guides her family with wisdom gained over many decades. The younger orcas swim close to their mothers, learning, watching, and waiting for their turn to participate in the life of the pod. They move as one entity. Their movements are synchronized, a ballet of silent communication. A slight turn of a head, a flick of a tail, a subtle change in speed. All of these are signals. They are part of a complex language that we are only just beginning to understand. They speak to each other through a series of clicks, whistles, and pulse calls. Each pod has its own unique dialect, a sonic signature that identifies them as family. It is this bond that makes them the most formidable hunters in the ocean. Their journey to the surface is slow and deliberate. They conserve their energy for what lies ahead. As they ascend, the pressure lessens. The light grows brighter. They break the surface with a coordinated, powerful exhalation. A spray of mist shoots into the cold air. They take a deep breath, replenishing the oxygen in their lungs. For a moment, they hang there, their dark backs glistening in the sun. They are masters of two worlds, the world of water below and the world of air above. And now they are ready to hunt. The matriarch scans the horizon. Her eyes, though small, miss nothing. She rises slightly higher out of the water, a maneuver known as spy hopping. She's looking and listening. Her powerful brain is processing a huge amount of information from her surroundings. The scent of the air, the movement of the waves, the distant sounds of other marine life. She's searching for a sign, a clue that will lead her family to their next meal. The younger members of the pod watch her, their attention fixed on their leader. They know what this behavior means. The target is found. It is a lone seal resting on a small floating piece of ice. The seal is unaware of the danger that is silently approaching. It basks in the weak sunlight, secure in its isolation. For the orcas, this is a challenge that requires skill and teamwork. It is a lesson for the young and a test for the experienced. The matriarch gives a low, nearly inaudible call. The signal is passed through the pod. The hunt has been decided. There is no argument, no hesitation. The plan is set in motion with an unspoken agreement. The pod fans out. They move with a quiet, deadly grace. Their large bodies slip through the water with barely a ripple. They are now in stealth mode. They swim just below the surface, using the dark water to conceal their approach. The white patches on their bodies are now submerged, leaving only their black backs visible. From above, they would look like moving shadows, indistinguishable from the dark ocean itself. Each whale knows its position. Each whale knows its role. The choreography has been practiced for generations. The tension begins to build. The distance between the hunters and the prey slowly closes. The seal on the ice floe shifts its weight. It lifts its head, perhaps sensing a subtle change in the water's movement. It sees nothing. It hears nothing. The orcas are masters of patience. They do not rush. They wait for the perfect moment. The ocean, which seemed so peaceful just moments before, is now charged with suspense. It is a silent battlefield, and the opening moves of the conflict have just been made with terrifying precision. The orcas begin to circle the ice floe. They keep a deliberate distance, careful not to startle their prey prematurely. Their movements are slow and methodical. It is like watching a storm gather on the horizon. First, there is just a subtle shift in the atmosphere, a change in the light. Then the clouds begin to build, growing darker and more menacing. The pod is the storm. Each member is a drop of rain, a gust of wind, a bolt of lightning, all coming together to create an unstoppable force of nature. The circle tightens, slowly, almost imperceptibly. The matriarch directs the operation. She uses a series of clicks to communicate positions to the other members of the pod. Two of the larger orcas position themselves on one side of the ice floe. Two others move to the opposite side. They are creating a trap. It is a strategy born of incredible intelligence and a deep understanding of physics and hydrodynamics. They are not just relying on brute strength, they are using their minds. This is a chess game, and the orcas are grandmasters. The seal is a pawn, and its fate hangs in the balance. The young orcas watch from a safe distance. This is a classroom for them. They are observing the masters at work. They see the coordination, the communication, the patience. These are lessons that cannot be taught with simple calls or gestures. They must be witnessed, they must be experienced. The matriarch knows that the future of the pod depends on the successful transfer of this knowledge. The hunt is not just about survival for today. It is about ensuring the survival of the pod for generations to come, passing down the ancient wisdom. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation. The seal on the ice has become agitated. It now knows that it is not alone. It slips back and forth, peering nervously into the dark water. It can see the massive shapes moving beneath the surface. Panic begins to set in. It has nowhere to go. The ice is its only refuge, and that refuge is surrounded. The orcas have created a psychological prison, as well as a physical one. The seal's fear is a palpable thing, a scent in the water, a vibration that the hunters can feel. The moment has arrived. The matriarch gives the signal. It is a sharp, percussive click that cuts through the water. The two orcas on one side of the ice floe dive deep. They disappear into the blue abyss for a moment. Then, with incredible speed and power, they swim towards the ice floe, side by side. They are perfectly synchronized. Their powerful tails beat in unison, driving them forward like twin torpedoes. They are not aiming for the ice itself. They are aiming for the water just in front of it. Just before they reach the ice, they turn sharply and swim upwards. This action displaces a massive amount of water. A huge wave begins to form. It rises up from the depths, a wall of green water and white foam. It is a purpose-built wave, designed with a single goal in mind. It travels towards the ice floe, gaining size and power as it goes. This is not a random act of nature. This is a tool crafted by the intelligence and cooperative power of the orcas. It is a stunning display of their ability to manipulate their environment. The wave hits the ice floe with tremendous force. The platform of ice rocks violently. It tilts and slides, washed over by the powerful surge of water. The seal struggles to keep its grip. It scrambles for purchase on the slippery, unstable surface, but the wave is too strong. It washes over the seal, sweeping it off its icy sanctuary and into the cold, waiting water. For a moment there is chaos, churning water, splintered ice, and a disoriented seal. The first part of the plan has been executed flawlessly. The seal is now in the orca's world. It is vulnerable. It tries to swim back to the safety of the ice, but the orcas are ready. The other members of the pod, who were waiting patiently, now move in. They use their bodies to block the seal's path. They create a living corral, a circle of black and white from which there is no escape. The seal thrashes in panic, but its movements are frantic and inefficient. It is surrounded by predators that are calm, calculated, and completely in control of the situation. After the crash of the wave, a strange quiet descends. The water settles. The chaos of the initial assault gives way to a moment of profound stillness. The seal floats in the center of the circle of orcas, treading water, its energy just draining away in the frigid sea. It looks around, its dark eyes wide with terror. It sees the massive bodies, the tall dorsal fins, cutting through the water like black sails. There is no aggression in the orca's posture now. There is only presence. They are simply there, waiting. This is the eye of the storm. The hunt pauses. It is a moment for assessment. The matriarch observes the seal. She observes her family. The younger orcas are allowed to move a little closer now. They can examine the prey, understand its situation. Sometimes the orcas will use this time to play with their food. They might nudge the seal with their noses or lift it out of the water on their heads. It can seem cruel, but it is another form of training. It teaches the young whales how to handle live, struggling prey. The sounds change during this pause. The frantic splashing of the seal gives way to the gentle lapping of water against the orcas' bodies. The only other sound is the rhythmic puff of their breathing as they surface for air. It is a calm, almost meditative sound. It is a stark contrast to the violence that preceded it and the violence that is sure to follow. This moment of quiet is a demonstration of the orcas' complete control. They are not driven by a blind, frenzied instinct to kill. They are intelligent, thinking hunters. The seal has no hope. It knows it. The fight has gone out of it. It floats, exhausted and resigned. The suspense is no longer about whether the seal will escape, but when the final act will begin. The orcas have all the time in the world. They are in their element. The cold water that saps the seal's strength is their home. They can wait. This patience, this ability to control the pace of the hunt, is one of their most powerful weapons. The stillness is a weapon in itself, draining the last ounces of hope and energy from their prey. The matriarch decides the pause is over. With another subtle signal, the hunt resumes. But the character of the hunt has changed. It is no longer about strategy and surprise. It is now a test of endurance. One of the younger orcas, perhaps on its first major hunt, is given the opportunity to engage the prey. It moves in, not with the intention of a quick kill, but to herd the seal, to control its movements. The seal, seeing an opening, makes a desperate dash for freedom. It swims with a burst of adrenaline-fueled energy. The chase is on. The young orca follows, matching the seal's speed and agility. It is a beautiful and terrifying sight. The two animals weave through the water, one swimming for its life, the other practicing the skills it will need to sustain its family. The rest of the pod follows at a distance, observing, ready to intervene if necessary. They form a moving perimeter, ensuring that the seal cannot escape the training area. The chase is not a straight line. It is a complex dance of turns, dives, and ascents. The ocean becomes a stage for this dramatic pursuit. The sunlight filters down, catching the flashing bodies of the hunter and the hunted. The sounds of the chase are a mix of frenzied splashing from the seal and the powerful whooshing sound of the orca cutting through the water. The young orca is learning to anticipate the seal's moves. It learns how to use its body to steer the smaller animal. It learns how much pressure to apply, when to push forward, and when to hold back. These are crucial lessons in the art of the hunt. The seal cannot last. Its body, designed for life on both land and sea, is no match for a creature born of the ocean. Its muscles burn, its lungs ache for air, its movements become slower, more sluggish. The young orca, however, is tireless. Its massive, powerful body is a model of efficiency. It can swim faster and longer than the seal ever could. The chase is a foregone conclusion. It is a slow, inevitable process of wearing the prey down until it has no more strength to fight or flee. The seal is exhausted. It can barely stay afloat. The chase is over. The young orca has succeeded in its task. It has proven its ability. Now, the matriarch moves in. The final moments are swift and precise. There is no malice, no cruelty in the final act. There is only efficiency. It is the culmination of a perfectly executed plan. The hunt, which involved so much intelligence, cooperation, and patience, is brought to a close. The ocean, which was the stage for this high-stakes drama, falls silent once more. The pod gathers to share the meal. This too is a part of their social fabric. The matriarch ensures that every member of the family receives a share. The youngest and the oldest are cared for. The successful hunt strengthens the bonds between them. The food will give them the energy they need to continue their journey through the vast ocean. It will fuel the growth of the young and sustain the wisdom of the old. The kill is not an ending, it is a part of a continuing cycle. Life has been taken so that life can go on. As the orcas feed, the evidence of the hunt quickly disappears. The ocean is a vast and efficient recycler. Other creatures, scavengers of the deep, are drawn to the scene. Nothing is wasted. The energy that was once the seal will be redistributed throughout the ecosystem. It will feed fish, crabs, and countless other organisms. This is the way of the ocean. Life and death are intimately connected, two sides of the same coin. The orca's hunt is a vital part of this process, a key event in the transfer of energy through the marine food web. The pod, their hunger satisfied, moves on. They travel in their tight-knit formation, their black and white bodies slipping through the twilight waters. They are a family, a community, a dynasty. The hunt has reinforced their bonds and passed on ancient knowledge to the next generation. They are the apex predators of the ocean, but they are also more than that. They are intelligent, social beings living complex lives in a world that is still full of mystery to us. Their journey continues into the endless blue. The sun begins to set. It paints the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple. The light reflects off the surface of the water, creating a path of gold that leads to the horizon. The orcas swim into this golden light, their dark fins cutting a stark silhouette against the dying day. The air is still, the ocean is calm. It is hard to believe that this tranquil scene was the site of a life and death struggle just a short time ago. The ocean keeps its secrets well. The only evidence of the hunt is the renewed strength of the pod. The presence of the orca has a profound effect on the entire ecosystem. Their role as apex predators helps to maintain the balance of marine life. By hunting seals, they control the population, which in turn affects the populations of fish that the seals eat. Everything is connected. The orca is not a killer in the human sense of the word. It is a regulator, a keystone species. Its existence is essential for the health and stability of the ocean. Without it, the entire system would be thrown into disarray. As darkness falls, the orcas continue to communicate. Their calls travel for miles through the water, echoes in the deep. They are telling the story of their day, of their journey, of their hunt. They are reinforcing their family bonds. These sounds are a testament to their intelligence and their complex social lives. They are a reminder that the ocean is not a silent world. It is a world filled with voices, with conversations that we are only just beginning to decipher. The song of the orca is the song of the ocean itself. To witness the orca is to witness something ancient and powerful. It is to be humbled by the majesty of the natural world. They are a symbol of all that is wild and untamable about the sea. They are a living, breathing embodiment of the power, intelligence, and mystery of the ocean. As they disappear into the deepening twilight, they leave behind more than just ripples in the water. They leave behind a sense of awe, a feeling of reverence for the great, beautiful, and terrifying world that lies just beneath the waves.